All right, first attempt at a YouTube video of a restoration, or a build at least. So what we're looking at is a 1975 Fiat Spider 124. I picked it up and I should have started the video before I started tearing it apart, but the guy I bought it from, he had just let it sit. He had had it for a couple of years. It was just sitting. When he drove it initially, before he bought it, it had a head gasket leak. And so when the guy that he bought it from said he would replace the head gasket, but then when he did, didn't mark the distributor, pulled the distributor out, and couldn't get it timed right. And so the other guy, he bought it and just let it sit and never messed with it at all. Well, he lost his storage space and was moving, so I bought it from him. So the first thing I did is use the bore scope here, stuck it down in there, and 3 of the cylinders were very clean. Number 4 still had some coolant in it. So what we're doing is we're going to pull the head back off, replace everything. It looks like he didn't do some of the things. The timing belt still needed to be done. There were several other things. So it's going to get all new gaskets. Probably since I'm pulling the head off, I'll take it in and have a valve job and valve stem seals and that kind of thing done on the head. And then we'll see how carried away we get. The overall plan with the car, I think, is going to be to kind of mimic the Abarth look. So black hood, I'd like a roll bar, no front bumper. I kind of like the driving, the fog lights, but this is kind of the car that I'm looking at as an example. I prefer the Mini Light or Panasport style wheels, but the Abarth are probably correct, and Auto or Combi has them in 15-inch, so you can get a decent selection of tires. So it's a debate which way we'll go with that. But anyway, the car itself is very solid. So I went around and did all the paint gauge thickness everywhere, and I found 0 evidence of any bodywork or Bondo or any of that stuff. It seems to have been painted once, you can kind of tell. But the interior is very nice. The seats are good, and I dig the red. He had a bunch of stuff with the car. Whole bunch of new parts, things that he had planned to do with it. And then among those is some insulation and new carpet. So I'll put the new carpet in. I'm probably going to do something with the dash. It's TBD what. The door panels are good, but each of them has one place at the top where there's just some wear from the sun and that kind of thing. The body itself has its share of, I don't know if you can see, some just little dings and things just from 48 years of use, but other than that, it's in real nice shape. So looking forward to it. We're going to pull the head off and see what we see. And let's look underneath. I'll have to put it up on proper blocks later to do a more thorough job, but this will be a start. It's old and dirty, but seems okay. The exhaust is a little rusty there, although it must be newer up front because that pipe is a lot cleaner. Of course, it is a Fiat, so leaking oil, and I can see that the rear diff has already left a spot. In the parts that came with it is all the seals for that, so I'm assuming there's a reason. Let's look at this. So it looks rusty, but it's actually seems to be very solid. There's no actual rust. It's just all surface. The same with the floors. I'm not sure how much cleaning up I'll do. You can see some places where some idiots have jacked it. There and here. But overall, it seems to be quite solid. Inners are clean.